There are many technologies that for some reason or another do not withstand the test of time and evolution of society. The Tamagotchi is a prime example of this. To understand a little more about the Tamagotchi, let's look at the history. We get a first look at the world's first virtual pet in 1996 when the company Bandai launched this product. Tamagotchi sold worldwide, and in the United States and Canada alone, more than 12 million were sold. Just so we can get an idea of just how popular this little handheld virtual world was, it was estimated that about 15 Tamagotchis were sold every minute in the United States and Canada. So what made this so popular in the first place? And why does this popularity not stand today? This particular toy had a huge influence on the children in the late 1990s and the early 2000s. The egg-shaped toy stimulates a life cycle of a pet, letting kids experience the fun and responsibility of feeding, tending to, and caring for the virtual pet. Because of Tamagotchi's popularity in the society, they were also able to sell other things other than just the egg-shaped virtual worlds. They sold t-shirts, school supplies, stuffed animals, and many other things as well. So I bet you're wondering how it works. Well, let's find out now. According to Bandai's official Tamagotchi rules, there were specific steps that needed to take place in order for your virtual pet to have a happy life from the moment it wakes up from its million light-year sleep. From the first interaction with your virtual pet, it becomes your responsibility to make sure that the pet stays happy and healthy. The first hour of its life after removing the plastic strip is important. It needs almost constant attention from the owner. There are many meters that can help you determine what your pet needs at a certain time. For instance, there's a hunger meter that allows you to tell when your pet is hungry, and a health meter which allows you to check your pet's health. Your Tamagotchi will let you know if it needs something. For instance, if it needs food, it will let you know when it's hungry, and if it needs attention and wants to play, it will let you know that as well. It is important to understand that your pet depends on you for everything, so it is your responsibility to make sure that you give it the best life you can while it is here on Earth. Bandai provided a scale which judges your caretaking on how old your Tamagotchi lived to be. Now, obviously, Tamagotchi years aren't as long as human years, or some of us would still be raising them today, but it gives you a sense of how good of a caretaker you were to your pet. Now let's take a look at what caused the decline in popularity of this Tamagotchi. Even though Tamagotchis were extremely popular, their reign was short-lived. Because this virtual pet needed so much attention, this caused some people to become frustrated and no longer wanted to play with them. Another downfall of these virtual pets needing so much attention was they ended up being banned from schools because they were a distraction to students. Even though Tamagotchis aren't as popular as they were in the late 90s, their legacy still continues. For those who want to take a step back into the virtual world of Tamagotchi, there are now apps for your smartphone that you can download and turn your phone into a familiar pixelated virtual world from your childhood. And if that's not enough, you don't have to search the internet for long to find popular Tamagotchi merchandise and even the actual Tamagotchi. So there was just a brief overview in history of the Tamagotchi and its influence on the society in the 90s. I hope after watching this, you are able to see just how influential this little virtual world was to everyone in this society.